So we get Pool C, the last game of Pool C for this leg, and Thailand off to a start. Not successful for Malaysia. They didn't kick the ball 10 metres against Korea. Good clash here, and I tell you what, the Koreans will be up for this game today because they were shocked and surprised by Malaysia in the KL leg. Losing that one 25 points to 14. And they started very slowly in KL. They built nicely though, just losing in the semi to Japan and beating Sri Lanka for third place. It looks like they want to start a bit more strongly this time. Here's Kim Jong-min. He's a very hard man to bring down. Nice pop too, but it's fallen to the arms of the Malaysians, and they've got some pace here, the young Malaysians too. He's stretched away, and that's a great start for Amir, who got 2 tries against UAE earlier today. So that'll be his 3rd try for the tournament. And a complete turnaround there. Korea on attack, but how quickly can it shift? And Amir opens the scoring for Malaysia. It's 5 points to 0. Wasn't the most fluent kick, but it's managed to fly between the posts. Well, that's just after the break, which was the most important thing. Just a pass that couldn't go to hand for the Koreans, and Amir snapped on it, and away he went. Have an injury here for one of the Malaysians though. He's finally got to his feet. Sharif kicks it off. Oh, Koreans take it nicely in the end. Kim Jong-min. It's to Yun Tae-il. He puts in a nice little cross kick. Here's Cho In-soo, but he can't beat the ball into touch. Zulkifli looked to take it quickly. Decides better not. Here's the try scorer, Amir. He'll put the ball into this line out. Aparosa snapped it up, but it had been knocked on first. Missing Jamaluddin there at, in the forward pack in this clash. Gone with a little lighter weight combination there. See in the background there, the Hong Kong team warming up for their clash against Thailand. That's the next game you'll see streaming live on YouTube. Oh Yun Hyun gets to Yun Tae-il. Here's Jeong, who's well barreled up in a good strong tackle. Cho, who's got some nice pace. But I'll tell you what, this Malaysian team's got plenty of speed today as well. Big hit there on Cha. It's absolutely smashed. So Malaysians in a mood for some counter-attacking here. But good wave of defence, but they managed to breach it, the Malaysians. Oh, it's a nasty tackle. A bit of hyperextension there for the Malaysian ball carrier. Malaysians managed to get to halfway, but Siahi is penalised for coming in, diving on the ball. So the Koreans take it quickly. Of course, they're 7 points down. Oh Yun-hyun changes direction. Cho Un-soo gets well bound up there and a good tackle. Players not rolling away though, as the Koreans point out. So they take it quickly again. Yoon Tae-il. Some very strong tackles that time on Jeong. No arms in the tackle though. So the Koreans have to capitalise here. They have to score coming up to half time. Oh Yun-hyun goes himself. Nice dummy, and that'll be 5 points for Oh. So they drag it back within 2. Had a big bag of points against UAE. Oh, 18 points in one game as Korea defeated the UAE team 45-0. Hasn't managed to convert the 1-0, so Malaysia retained the lead, 7 points to 5. Oh, he just slipped through nicely. Not easy to get around the big Fijian Aparos, but he did. Almost looked to just change his line, didn't press the ball down there, probably wanted to take it in under the posts. Let's welcome back in the commentary box to Mr. Dean Heroini, who's been down in the Shahi is just making no attempt to roll away from the ball there. That was silly play. It's given Korea another in here. Cha goes strongly to the line. Ball spills away. This could be yellow card here on the ground, off his feet, trying to flick the ball back. Referee Otsuki has told Aparosu he's got to go for 2 minutes. The Koreans already struggling in the forward state. They can't afford to have Cha down. Well, this time it's Oh Yun-hyun who goes, this millimetres away. A lot of the Koreans are limping around. Injury's been a real problem for them. So it will be a replacement here for Korea. It's Park Hwan.
Well, with Mike, with trailing 2 points behind Malaysia, you would have thought that with Malaysia with one player down, should have just had a little bit more composure and maybe panicked a little bit to give that position away there.
So defensive scrum for Malaysia. The Malaysians really seem to have worked out the Koreans. In KL, we saw them give them a real slapping. Well, it's a tight head though. This is good work from Yoon Tae-il, and the Korean pack goes into a lot of traffic. Is held up nicely. It's a maul, so Korea will have to clear it, or maybe they'll just roll it over, old school style. Oh, some good strength there. I think it's Jeong. Great play. In fact, it's Oh Seung-jong, and that's a very, very good play from him just before half time.
Yeah, that's it could have gone either way. I think the Malaysia were indicating maybe that ball was held up way too long, and looking for the turnover scrum, but no, indicated differently. Spun out of that maul, and a good try, good timing for it.
So O's managed to convert that one, and as you say, just on the cusp of half-time, converted try to Korea. So after an uncomfortable start, Malaysia doing very well, Korea just hitting the lead, 12 points to 7. And that was really old school wet weather rugby, but it's effective. You can see there the Koreans They're probably down to about 8 or 9 now. So player depth is struggling. It's a hot, balmy night here. And it's 12 points to 7 to Korea at half-time.
Steno's level okay on the guest mic. He seems a bit low in my headphones.
Well, we've had some great tight games over the course of the day's play. This is no exception. Malaysia just 5 points behind as we start the second half with Shahir. Malaysia with a chance to attack. They've got some pacey outsides.
Dino's level. Is it okay? Because I can't barely hear him when he's talking.
So the Malaysian attack snuffed out there.
Yeah, I think that the Malaysian team just really needs to just focus in on just having that ball retention, but they're gone too wide too soon, I think, and I think the Korean defence has really just shafted them out. Here we go, set piece here for Korea.
Oh Yun-hyung, Yun Tae-il, they've played virtually every minute. Jeong as well, he's been a stalwart in the back line. Cho In-soo just cannot evade the defence, scrambling across. So ball ends up out. It's good defence from the Malaysians. Doing a good job. Of course, they beat the UAE 26 points to 7 earlier today. South Korea beating the poor Emiratis as well, 45-0. Defensive line out here for Malaysia. Good work, good tidy stuff.
Good, great line speed by the Koreans.
Yeah, there was no way through there. It's like the Berlin Wall. And oh no, there's a sloppy piece of play here, and Koreans got a chance. Again, they might have to go over. Driving over, it's Kim Jong-min who does the job. The experienced loose forward. So good work from Kim Jong-min from the Kepco club. Lists Richie McCaw as his favourite player, and Richie would have been very happy with that type of try. And I'm sure it'll turn into a tall tale of a 40-metre run by midnight tonight as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that the Malaysians just probably lost a little bit of structure, and they wanted to go too wide too soon again, but the great line speed by the Koreans and just force the error on the Malaysian side and turnover, and hence another try on their belt.
Yeah, they worked very well as a unit, the back line for Korea today. It's O, who really wanted that kick to go over, but he couldn't manage it. 17 points to 7. Malaysia still in the game. That's Kim's second try for the tournament. He got one against UAE as well. Good restart. It's Jamal Rudin on the field now. Malaysians closing down any chance that Korea could take it quickly. It's good to see Amin on the field again. That was slow, but they managed to get it out eventually to Yu. Jiong, he looks for the inside ball. It's a nice doubling around here. The new man on the pitch is Park. And now it's Cho and Su. Does he finally have the speed to get around the outside? Indeed he does. Good try from Cho and Su. He got 2 against the UAE and celebrates now with that little halo over his head. And it's a 5-pointer to Cho.
Yeah, he just had a bit of confidence to get round the outside of the Malaysian events, and that Malaysian winger decided to just chase. He thought he had him right in that far corner there, but just grasped and just slipped through his wet shorts, I'm sure, and had the Korean bring it around closer to the post.
He's had a real go at that one. He's finally had some success. A nasty angle to work with O there, but got it over for his second conversion of the day, second conversion of the match. There you go, as you say, just couldn't grab those shorts and bring him down. And that's good to see Cho back his speed. Sometimes he likes the jink in off the left foot. So now the margin's opened up nicely for the Koreans. Little knock on there though, on the ground from Jiong. Well, we've got one more men's game left, Dino. It's Hong Kong taking on the home team, and the home team were very impressive earlier today when they beat China 12 points to 5. And then we also have the women's final. See in the background there on some of the shots, the Japanese women warming up.
Yeah, that'll be a great match, the women's final. We've got the Japan women playing the Chinese women, so two great powerhouses. Early on in the day, we had a 3rd and 4th between Hong Kong and Kazakhstan. So out of those 4 teams, any one of them could have been the finalists. So that's how close the women's tournament is this weekend.
So here come the Koreans again, another wave of attack. Jiong to Cho. It's over the 22. Good clean out, nice fast ball. The white shirt dictates as a new man on the in the field in the form of Kang. Here's Park Hwan, who struggles his way forward. And it's a penalty advantage for Korea. Kim Jong-min, who gives a nasty Bismarck Duplessis style elbow there to one of the Malaysian defenders.
Yeah, it was very lucky, that one.
It's amazing how easy that can happen though when you put your palm out to fend, but just accidentally make contact with your elbow against somebody's jaw. Now the Malaysians penalised again. They've got to be careful. They don't want to spend the last couple of minutes with 6 players. This is Jiong who gets it to Park Hwan. Nice little inside ball too. Well, it's become a tidal wave here. The Koreans doing very well. This time it's Jong Yong-woo, who's been prominent all day, but it's his first 5-pointer for himself. Given a lot of nice balls out as the centre.
It's a bit of a turnaround from the previous tournament there, Mike, where the Malaysians actually took it to them, dominated a lot of the facets of play. So I think the Koreans have actually come here with a little bit of a purpose.
So Yoon Tae-il gets the last conversion of the match. Park Hwan with a big step off the right foot, and that's a lovely ball. The Malaysian was probably in the zone to have an intercept there, but just didn't see the sleight of hand from Park. So it was touch and go there for a while. Malaysia with the first try of the game, but then Korea using their power and their organisational skills to open out a big victory margin, 31 points to 7, and they top Pool C at the HSBC Asian Sevens Series